Hi, my name is Reuben Reuel. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, and overall an artist, multidisciplinary artist. I love art of all forms, all media, all the good stuff. My latest song is called Surreal. I have a few other songs that I've released with this project. The project itself is called Odyssey. Surreal is a song that I'm pushing, but I've got a few other songs that I really love and that other people might know called 12 times 2 and Quicksand and Cycles and a bunch of others on the project. I was inspired to write Surreal for a multitude of reasons. I was in a very interesting situation just in terms of like life, and was really writing this whole project and just trying to really understand who I am as an artist and who I am just as a person in general. I've always had a really big interest in terms of love and romance and how that affects people on the psyche and how it can be kind of traumatizing but also really exhilarating. And I think Surreal was very much a song that really captures the essence of when it first starts versus when it gets really real. And so it's kind of that surreality of it, like this is actually something that you've been like waiting for, looking for, you can't believe you found it, and then you have it and you're just like stuck with it. Like you're so immersed into it. It's just it. I love writing songs because it's very therapeutic for me. I love music. Music has always been one of my favorite forms of art and media in general. It really allows me to kind of step out of myself and I feel as though, I think a lot of artists can really relate to this too, but I feel like it really more so makes me into like a vessel, and the lyrics and the music and the production kind of comes through me. Like I don't really necessarily think that it in terms of like surreal as well, it's kind of surreal that I'm the person who's creating this, but it doesn't feel like it's me. It feels like it's coming through me and I have a message to send, or I have something that I'm feeling. There's so many variables to it, but it's my creative outlet and allows me to get however I'm feeling out of my system. And it's so important for me, and I think anyone, to be able to have a creative outlet like that they can create and express themselves through. Piece of advice I give to anybody else who wants to write a song is to not be in your head about it. It's not gonna sound the way that you want it to sound at first. It's gonna be so rough and every song is a project. It's gonna sound very, very different than the way that it ends up being. So what I would say is don't have any expectations, have an idea, follow the idea, and let it flow, because things can change and you might change your mind and it might feel differently. And if the song doesn't feel right and you want to write another one, write the other one, pause on it, sit on it, come back to it when you want to, there's no rush. And I think that's something I had to learn myself too, because I always felt like I needed to just write the song and it needs to come immediately. And a lot of songs don't come immediately. It comes when you're feeling it. And so that's my other biggest piece of advice, is to write the song when you're feeling it. Because if you're not feeling it, it's not going to feel right and it's not going to feel good to you. You can listen to my music on all streaming platforms. I'm on everything. So Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon Music, you name it, I'm on there. I released a project recently called Odyssey, and it's straight from my soul, my heart. Again, I'm like a vessel. It came through from another higher source, but it's still me, and it's still very much like my journey. And it's, like I said, on all streaming platforms. And Surreal, 12 times 2, featuring Mr. JT and Asia Adam. Cycles featuring Shua, Quicksand, they're all on that project. And then I have older songs too, like Slow and Talking My Shit, which are fan favorites. So you can check me out on any of those. Thank you so much for having me. Table read is Reuben Reuel. Thank you so much again, and I am super excited to share more music with you.